What's up guys, today we've got another cool light from LUPO and this is the Kickasspanel. So what makes this light special is the 40-degree beam angle, and that basically means you have a lot of control over the light. It's very directional and really bright at the same time. So for example, the one behind me right there is set just to 15% of power and it's already super bright. So yeah, at 100% power with its 2100 lux at 1 meter, this light is definitely kick-ass. Having a concentrated beam angle of 40 degrees on a portable RGBWW light means that the light will be strong enough to be further away from your subject, and you'll have the flexibility of setting up the light to any color and also controlling the white LED temperature from 2800 Kelvin all the way to 10,000 Kelvin. A lot of the internal components of the Kickasspanels are the same as LUPO's bigger and more expensive lights, such as the Superpanel Full Color 30, which I reviewed previously on my channel, so if you want to find out more about it, make sure to check out that video, link will be down below. The Kickasspanel comes in at just under $300, which isn't cheap, but when you consider that this is a shrunk down version of their big professional lights with the light quality at 96 CRI and 98 TLCI, the price makes a lot more sense. The LED panel on the front is exactly the same as LUPO's bigger lights, as well as the controls and the menu on the back. So if you invested in LUPO's other panels, you'll feel right at home. And you do get a lot of the same features as their bigger panels, for example having the white LEDs kick in when desaturating a color in the HSI mode. A lot of the cheaper LED panels desaturate by adding intensity to the RGB LEDs, which creates an unnatural looking white on those cheaper panels. Overall, the light feels very sturdy and solid. It's made out of technopolymer. It has 2 screws on the side and 1 at the bottom. There's also a ball mount included if you want to mount this light on a camera. The side mounts are actually used to put on the diffuser, which is also included in the kit. The diffuser is good to have. It softens up the multiple shadow effect from the multiple lenses, but for some circumstances it might not be enough, as the multiple shadow can still be seen with the diffusion, but only that happens when you have something between the lights and, for example, like a white wall. In most circumstances, you wouldn't really notice the multiple shadow effect, especially when you use this panel as an edge light. It's really strong and directional, so it doesn't spill like many other LED panels of a similar form factor, and its small size means that you can mount it anywhere. Personally, I wouldn't use this light as a key light, as it would be too harsh unless you're filming an interview on a very sunny day and you need a strong on-camera fill light. Otherwise, this Kickasspanel is definitely my first choice as an accent light and as a background light to just splash some color. The panel is bright enough to use as a key light for an interview type setup if you're in a pinch. Just make sure you use some bigger diffusion to make the light softer. We have a few power options with the Kickasspanel. The main way you'll probably want to use is the NPF batteries. This just makes the light most portable, and that's my favorite way to power these lights. You can have bigger NPF batteries, the smaller ones, even the thinner one. But I do have one suggestion to LUPO with the NPF battery plate. There should be some kind of a locking mechanism, like some kind of a button that will allow you to release the battery. At the moment, if you bump the lights, the battery will just pop out, like you don't need to press any button. So it'll be great to see a battery lock on the next version of this light. There's also no battery indicator, which would be a nice thing to see. Even as simple as having 4 LEDs giving you a rough estimate of how much battery you have left. The second option is powering the light via USB, which the cable is included. There's also a DC port, which you can use to plug in straight to your wall outlet. That's how that light is plugged in right there. Or you can get a D-tap adapter and plug the light straight to your V-mount battery. There's a lot of control you can have by using the buttons and dials on the back of this light. First, we have the CCT mode, which goes between 2800 Kelvin and 10,000 Kelvin. And we also have plus and minus green control to match to existing practical lights. Next is the HSI mode, which allows you to adjust the color hue, saturation, and intensity. And last but not least, we have a bunch of effects such as strobe, TV, disco, paparazzi, lighting, explosion, fire, fireworks, so many effects. Unfortunately, at the moment, there's no app or remote control for these lights. So that basically means that you'll need to set them up manually with all the buttons and dials. And if you're setting up a shot and you want to see how that looks, it's probably a good idea to get a wireless director's monitor to check your shot as you're setting it up. Overall, I'm a big fan of LUPO panels. They have really good quality products, which I enjoy using on a lot of my video shoots. So let me know if you have any questions about the Kickass panels. I'll be on Instagram at KwasnikPictures. You can message me there. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.